To this day. To this day.
Drake? The nigga that got bodied by Pusha T?
I hit him clean more times. I beat him.
I hope so.
Okay.
Yeah.
What up, Bushido Spirit? Off the top, a one-off special. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are brand new here. Look at our subscription. That shit is low. Make that shit higher. But anyway, I'm talking about R. Kelly today. Let me change the fucking title. I forgot to change the title of the banner here. Let me change that shit. R. Kelly has been caught. I read like I'm special, man. Yeah. I write like I'm special. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and play the video first. You know, I like to play the videos because the reporters, that's what they're paid to do. They're paid to sum up shit and give you all the facts. I mean, not all the time, but with breaking news, they tend to give you all the facts.
Breaking just now, sources telling CNN that singer R. Kelly has just been indicted in Cook County, Illinois. Let's bring in CNN national correspondent Sarah Seidner in Chicago. Tell us what is happening here, Sarah. And just to reiterate, this just happened. So catch us up on what we know at this point.
It did. What we have learned from two sources who are familiar with the ongoings of the case is that there has been an indictment filed on Robert Sylvester Kelly, also known, of course, worldwide as the R&B singer R. Kelly. What we have learned over time is we first reported about the grand jury that had convened. We understand that that grand jury actually convened last week. It also convened this week, and that some of this has to do with the women that have come forward accusing him of some kind of sexual abuse. We also
they got the two women that came forward, Roshanika or some shit, whatever, I forgot what the fuck her name was, but we saw the video yesterday. I think I showed the video of the two women coming forward. Also, that tape that CNN got too. They got another tape of him pissing on somebody, a 14-year-old, and in the tape, the young girl says that she's 14 years old, and R. Kelly says that the girl is 14 years old in the tape as well.
Also know that last week, attorney Michael Avenatti was able to hand over a tape to the state's attorney's office here in Chicago. And indeed, the Cook County State's Attorney's Office, as we understand it now from two sources, has indicted R. Kelly. We do not yet know, and we are efforting, trying to get a hold of the indictment to find out exactly what he has been indicted with. But this is a huge development. As you know, R. Kelly, back in 2008, went to trial. He went to trial on 14 counts of child pornography. He was acquitted in that trial. And in that trial, there was also physical evidence, including a videotape that prosecutors...
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how he was acquitted in that trial when there was, like, you know, like she says, physical evidence. There was a tape, but like I was saying, man, it's a VHS tape, so that shit is grainy. You know, that shit is all fucked up, but it's not HD quality. So it's, I guess it doesn't. You can't really make out if that's him or not. You can't really tell. That shit is crazy.
At the time says was a girl that was 13 years or 14 years old, and
at least he improved. You know, the first tape was 13, this one is 14, so he's going up a little bit. R.
Kelly involved in sexual acts that had been recorded by R. Kelly, but he was acquitted on those charges because the jury said they simply could not positively, beyond a reasonable doubt, end up being able to identify R. Kelly or the girl, even though they brought in a lot of witnesses to say otherwise. There were witnesses in that.
Like, how grainy was that fucking tape? I never seen the video. I know it was circling around, but, you know, I was very, 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 very young when that shit came out. So I did not search for it. You know, I could see regular porn. I don't want to see R. Kelly fucking somebody. You know.
that particular case that said opposite things, and so the jury just was not able to go forward with a conviction. R. Kelly has always maintained that he is innocent of all the charges and accusations that have been coming at him for the past 20 years. Now, here we are in 2019, 11 years after that case went to trial and he was acquitted. We are seeing now more charges against singer R. Kelly.
And what does CNN know about that tape you mentioned that Michael Avenatti turned over to the state's attorney's office? This is material that CNN has been able to verify the content of, right?
Watching the news. Let me, if I get a copyright strike, we're still in shit. Let me fast forward this a bit.
One that was given to a jury in 2008, and the one that this grand jury apparently saw, according to our sources. On that tape, there was a very, very clear room, and I want to warn people about what I am about to say because it is disturbing information to have to listen to, and I won't go into too many details. But what we saw was a girl on the tape and a man who appeared to be R. Kelly completely.
I do not like that appeared to be R. Kelly. I do not like that. That's wiggle room, nigga. That's wiggle room. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Nigga, I'm out, nigga. I'm out of custody, nigga. He wiggling right now. Appears to be R. Kelly. So they don't know if that's him or not. Do all niggas look alike? Was he wearing his famous glasses and that shit? She keeps saying appear. I don't like that. That's too much wiggle room.
Nude, constantly changing the camera, making sure that you could see the entire scene, the entire sex acts that were happening. There were multiple sex acts on that tape. There was urination going on that was videotaped, and we heard the girl say over and over again, at least 6 times, she referred to her 14-year-old genitalia. And he, in turn, a couple of times, also mentioned her 14-year-old genitalia.
You can't make this
and
shit
so
up.
we
Like,
know that that has been in the hands of prosecutors for quite.
Did she call that nigga Mr. Kelly in the video? Did she say, "Do it to me, Robert"? Did that happen? That's what's missing. That's what they need.
Some time now, we understand that that tape was used also with the grand jury, but there have been other witnesses, and we are told by at least 2 sources that there have been other witnesses who have been coming in and out of the grand jury for several days. That this grand jury has been brought together, and they've been listening to details that has to do with R. Kelly and the alleged sexual abuse or sexual.
Man, that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna play any more of the video. The video is pretty fucking long. But what are y'all thoughts on this R. Kelly shit, man? Let me skip forward a bit.
Sirius XM host, Ariva. What's your reaction to this?
That bitch name Ariva?
And we're awaiting. We have to be very clear, as Sarah was. We are working to obtain this indictment and see exactly what the charges are. But what do you think about what we know so far?
This is blockbusting kind of news, Brianna. Women for the last 2 decades.
Not really blockbusting with R. Kelly. That nigga. It's been several breaking news days with that nigga.
Have been talking either privately, publicly, and definitely on the documentary that Sarah mentioned about being abused by R. Kelly as teenagers. There was just a press conference held with.
They're just talking about it right now. But this is what they do. This is how the media works in this day and age. They first lynch you through the media. With documentaries, any type of stuff, something, any type of thing on film, any type of medium that's easily accessible, right? They get you through that, and then they start bringing in the charges. Then the victims start coming out. One morning they wake up and they see Surviving with R. Kelly on TV. They like, hey, I survived R. Kelly. I should be in that. Then they come out, start talking about their abuse. And then that pretty much gives the people behind the scenes enough to go ahead and throw them charges out there, right? And especially them and the public, the public just and the public persuades whoever they got on the jury to so it's just that's essentially how it works, man. That's essentially how it works. I think I explained that right. I don't know, I'm kind of sleepy, but what are y'all thoughts on this? I'm your boy Bushido Spirit. Peace the fuck out.